צבע אדום, צבע אדום, צבע אדום, צבע אדום, צבע אדום.
The Palestinians are trying to turn this town into a ghost town. We're determined to make it into a dynamic capital of Torah, Zionism, with young couples, avrechim, young soldiers learning, teaching, children playing, and it looks like that's what's happening.
צבע אדום, צבע אדום, צבע אדום, צבע אדום.
זה אני מתורגל, אני לצערי מתורגל לדבר שאני לא רוצה להיות מתורגל אליו. שיעשו! אין חוק בכלל בעם ישראל, אין חוק! הממשלה כבולה, אין לה מה לעשות!
Just moments ago, Qassam rocket fell. You can see a lot of the yeshiva guys came here to help medics. This is the day-to-day existence. It's something that can't continue. And you can see the panic and the damage and the fear. And what the Palestinians are trying to do is instill real fear into our day-to-day lives. They're trying to destroy house after house. This is right near the yeshiva. It's right near where I'm building myself a house. And it's not the first time that it fell in this area. Our response has to be to build more and more Torah. As we see a house like this, beautiful house, destroyed, we have to say to ourselves that we have to build many more houses like that. On the radio it will say that nothing happened. They don't realize the house was destroyed, that people, their lives were changed, older people, that they weren't hurt, but they're hurt for life.
We have here 15 volunteers. The majority of the volunteers is from the yeshiva here.
Rabbi Fandel, he encouraged me to go and volunteer in Mada when they're falling off Qassam. So me and a friend of mine always going, even if we are in the middle of the studies, and helping the people which hurt, if it's in the body or the soul.
The Sderot Hesder community is a community of young, ambitious, committed Hesder boys that decided that they're going to live in this town, to be actively involved.
The people in Sderot, I think they're very happy for us to be here because we do community service and helping them if they need it, we get them to be strong.
משוייך גם לסטודנטים, אני לומד. אני אישית לומד איתם פעם בשבוע, לומד איתם כל מיני עניינים על הנפש או הסתכלות של התורה וכל מיני דברים. עצם העובדה שהם באים והם משקיעים מזמנם בשביל זה, זה מאוד מראה.
We're embracing the city of Sderot on both sides. The other side of town we built another beautiful base medrash with beautiful students. Some of them need smaller groups, some of them need more emunah classes. And sure enough, they find themselves mainstream as committed, giving citizens to this town.
קודם כל, במקום הזה אני מרגיש הכי סיפוק שיש בעולם. מרגיש שאני ממצא את עצמי מבחינת לימוד, מבחינת היכולת שלי להגשים את הדברים שאני הצבתי לעצמי.
This place is amazing. If you go to people in the Beit Midrash and take their ID from 5-8 years ago, it's not the same person. It's amazing how they do it here.
כן, אין ספק שהלימודים, הקסאמים משפיעים על הלימודים, כן, לא נוח כל כמה דקות לקום ולרוץ למקלטים, משורה לשורה בגמרא לרוץ למקלטים. אבל זה המצב, אין לנו ברירה ואנחנו נמשיך ונלמד, זה לא מה שישבור אותנו, ולהפך, זה רק מחזק אותנו.
My family is scared because of the Qassamim, but they say if I love the place and if I connect to to the yeshiva, so I'll be here.
So there are hundreds of students in both places, and there are hundreds in the army right now. And as our group was there, one of our soldiers just came back from the front lines.
After I have graduated from high school and went to Shir Aleph and Bet in Yeshiva, around Pesach of the second year, I was drafted into the army. I am a year and 8 months in the army, in Gidud Shaked in Givati, and now I am commander of my platoon. So what am I busy with in the last few days? The main concern was coming back alive. On Friday evening before Shabbat, I was among the soldiers that enabled the platoon to come into Gaza. The first battle broke out in the small villages. We took a lot of captives there. In the end, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is above us. And even though at times things look bleak, and it's hard to find salvation and hope, there is no doubt that it will come. The yeshiva is me. I would not be who I am today and where I am today if not for the yeshiva.
I've been in the yeshiva in Sderot for 6 years, and I'm a paratrooper in the army. My battalion is a mix of religious and non-religious soldiers. We were proud to be in the Lebanon War, where there were many difficult battles with Hezbollah. In the village of Bin Jabil, we went into a house where there were 5 terrorists that we didn't know about. They shot at us. My commander was killed. We threw in a smoke grenade so they couldn't see us. Along with one officer, my job was to check the parking garage under the house. Every time I tell this story, I get emotional. We experienced, Baruch Hashem, a true miracle. We heard a click on the floor. Something rolled towards us. I don't even know if we saw what it was, but we knew that they had thrown a grenade at us. We started to run, and just as we got out, the grenade exploded. We continued to run as they shot at us from the windows. We ran until we got into the building across the way, where my friend noticed that his leg was bleeding. Baruch Hashem, it was only a minor flesh wound. A year later, on the 13th of Elul, the same exact day that this miracle had happened to us, another miracle took place. That same officer and I, well, we both got married to wonderful Jewish women. After we were married, my wife and I decided to return to Sderot because we wanted to help strengthen and bring up the morale of the community. This is our home. We're going to stay here. Bezrat Hashem, if the people of Israel come together and understand we are Arevim, one people, one heart, then everything will, God willing, be good.
We're part of a trend of moving centers of Torah to the south. There's a lot of building going on. The yeshiva is expanding from one end of the city, literally to the other end of the city. There's building a cultural center. We're building apartment buildings for young married couples. We're showing the Palestinians that we're here to stay, that we're building more and more, and every Qassam will bring another floor. Every Qassam will bring more and more young couples. When the dust settles, we hope that Sderot will be a Torah capital. That's something that's beginning to happen, and we could foresee that it's something that will continue.
זוכרני נא